The first one he had at Lagoon, I can't remember the number, but it was the first at Lagoon was the first storm I ever went to.
My first official storm was Storm 7.
Storm 7, I believe.
First storm was DDR Storm 6.
The first storm I went to was in Orange Park. It was 2005.
I think the first storm I went to was Storm 6.
Probably around 5 or 6.
That would be Storm 5. I believe it was Storm 5.
Storm 4.
Storm 3 for me.
Ladies first, David.
Storm 6.
My first DDR Storm was Storm 3.
My first DDR Storm was Storm 2, actually.
DDR Storm 2? 2, yeah.
Was it 2 or 3?
No, it was 2.
Storm 2?
Storm 2 in 2003.
Storm 2.
The first storm.
The first one.
My first storm would have been Storm 1.
I went to the first one. I did. Aladdin's Castle. What year was it? What year was it?
2003.
2003.
You know he's gonna see that one.
I don't care.
When you think of Storm, you don't, in a game-wise, you think of awesomeness. That's the first thing I think. I think of friendship, awesomeness, and just a fucking great time.
I love this scene. Like, if I didn't have this scene, I don't know where I would be.
This is the greatest community I've ever been a part of.
The antics.
And the shenanigans.
Storm's awesome. It's a lot of energy. I'm pretty shocked that all the people that were at Storm 1 are still here and having a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Just the whole event opened me up. Like, I've grown so much.
I've become a lot more familiar with the community. I've become a lot more open with it.
I started to get better at just talking to people, coming out of my shell.
I'm like, holy shit, all my friends are going there. I've made a lot of friends going to Storm.
The tournament's the only place to really meet new people. And it's awesome that Josh keeps running them, because otherwise, I wouldn't know anybody down here.
Just to meet new people. They all have the same interests as I do.
It's nice to see people come from out of state. The number of people that I would meet there in comparison to just being at an arcade, having such a large event happen like that, you know, the number of people that you meet, it's amazing.
Realizing how friendly everybody was, and just that bond that I got and that vibe from everybody, seeing how into DDR they were.
Like, I love the competition, I love dance games, I love In the Groove, I love Pump It Up, DDR Extreme, I love Extreme. That's basically my reason for coming, and it keeps the game alive.
The freestyles that people used to do.
My son, what do you need saving from? I don't want any more grapes! Give this guy no more grapes! The power digger can help you!
I remember Kid Jimmy was freestyling lightsabers, and that was really cool, and did like a force push.
Darren and KJ doing their freestyle.
I would say that my favorite moment was when you did your improv freestyle to the song where you hit your hand on the bar.
Freestyle where Kazi did his very special dance.
We used to do the challenge division at every storm, and then we kept getting drop it like it's hot. It happened like 3 years in a row, and we'd always just all want to kill Josh. We did a freestyle at Storm 6 with me playing A and getting a great, which turned out to be a lot of greats, and me fake kicking the machine like I used to do when I'd get mad and get a great. So at the end of the song, everybody was starting to cheer, "I don't get greats, I don't get greats," and it was a really memorable moment and it was a lot of fun.
I want to say favorite in the groove moment specifically was Soul and Kaze, double quad on tribal style.
Oh! They both quadded it. Oh my god.
All the outside, community antics that go on at Storm, those are really my favorite moments.
It was a great moment at Storm 6. We shot a video for Music Makes You Lose Control.
Yo, kid, I think we need to make him lose control. What? Lose control.
Yeah, son.
And you best have my money. Let's go, kid.
That's all I'm gonna say.
In front of this arcade, outside, there was a fountain. And in front of this fountain, we had a boombox playing Jitterbug, was it? And then after the Jitterbug, they played the That was pretty funny. Right after that, Doug fell in the fountain. That was pretty funny too.
Doug fell in the water.
Doug falling in the water.
I believe so. So someone fell in the water fountain?
Oh, Doug tripped and fell in the fountain.
When I saw that clip, I just kind of fell out of my chair laughing.
Definitely all of the Denny's trips. Table for 50.
Table for 50?
Cramming so many people into a restaurant after such a large event.
My favorite memory didn't even come at the tournament. It came at the sleepover. Like, cause he used to host everybody at his house because no one had anywhere to stay when they went to Jacksonville. So he's like, everybody stay at my house. So we all stayed at his house, and I don't think anybody slept that whole weekend. What would I say about Tiger? He's all right. I mean, he can throw tournaments, he's okay, No, he's been doing it for a long time. And I thought about it the other day. I said, this guy's throwing the most tournaments in the States out of anybody. It's like, he's doing this out of his own personal time. I mean, it's not something you do to make a ton of money or, to live off of. He's doing this because he wants to. He likes to bring people together, and you have to respect that.
He knows what he's doing. He knows how to, capture people's energy and redirect it. He knows how to organize these events.
He's a boss for keeping this going 10 years.
He worked hard. He worked hard to make this good.
He's broke his back over and over to put these tournaments together.
Each of these people, they see him working hard. So it's like DDR, you want to work hard because you see a hard worker, and it just makes everything extremely exciting.
He's done an excellent job, and he is so incredibly dedicated.
Every time I come to one of these, I hope they're not the last one. I hope he's going to continue doing it.
I'm from California. I don't know anybody that ran DDR tournaments for 10 years. It's unheard of.
I think it's incredible that Josh has, tried to keep the community, continuously rolling.
And I drove here 11 hours just to come to Storm. So it has a lot of meaning to me.
You got to be doing it right if people are still coming back.
But if I really had to say something to him, I'd say just keep doing your thing.
Why would he ever not want to run these? I mean, it's a good tournament. I mean, it brings everyone together. Just saying. If people get drunk, whatever.
You make this such a great time to be a gamer and be in this world.
Now that Storm's kind of expanded, it's brought more people and more attention to Storm itself, and I hope that it only gets bigger in the future.
I would say don't stop running these tournaments. I mean, I know we're getting old, but I want them to keep on moving on, and it's all about the music. And it's a wonderland when I'm over here. So I'm really wishing him that all the best, and it's probably more than you needed to know, but we're good.
A lot of people really have looked forward to these events to really connect.
I've met so many people that I consider family to this day.
Probably wouldn't have met all these other people.
He's a great friend, and without him, I wouldn't have met
so many other great friends.
Without Storm, I would have never really, this is like a family I never had.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met all these wonderful people.
If it weren't for Josh, Mr. Tiger, we wouldn't probably be friends right now, any of us.
I was breaking out of my shell, but I wasn't that good yet, and because of you, Josh, you made me bloom. And I was halfway.
Go ahead, do your thing. Tear up.
It takes a lot of effort to build this thing, and I know it's a lot of pressure, but we love the fact that you do these tournaments for us.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Thank you for being such a leader in our community.
You did a great job!
If you want to find more info about any of our events, go to stormunity.com or go to my Facebook at facebook.com/tigerstyle, TYGER, or go to my Twitter at stormunity or at tigerstyle, TYGER, or go to tigerstyle.net, TYGER. All right, Tiger gone.